Okay, so let's look at these questions involving circles. So they ask us to find the distance between the two center points of a circle. Now, essentially what they want is maybe something like this. We got two circles there, and we need to find the distance between the two. Now, to find the distance between the two circles, of course, we need both center points of each circle. So the first center point is quite easy to find. By now, you should know that we just flip these ones around. So we can say the center point of C2 is going to be, if I flip them around, 9 minus 4. That's going to be my first center point. But now, it's a little bit tricky to find the second center point because it's given to us in x squared y squared plus 6 minus 10. So what we can actually do is we can double complete the square. So let me write down the equation. We got x2. I'm going to rearrange this as well at the same time. 6x minus minus y squared. That's actually plus y squared minus 10y plus 18 equals 0. Let's double complete the square. I'm going to simply take the half of this, so that's 3 squared minus 9, right? Because I'm taking the half of this and then I'm subtracting it from the square too. And for the second one, we have plus y minus 5. We do the exact same thing. Minus 25 plus 18 equals 0. So let me quickly find the equation to this circle. So we got x plus 3 squared plus y minus 5 squared. Then here we got 9. So we got 9 there. If I subtract that, that's 9. And then 16. Okay, so we got minus 16 equals 0. And then finally I can say x plus 3 squared plus y minus 5 squared is equal to 16. Alright, now that we got the equation in the vertex form for a circle, I can now find the center point of C1 by simply flipping these coordinates around. I get minus 3 and 5. Now, after all of that's done, we can find the distance between, we can say C1, C2. I just plug this into the formula, distance formula. So that's going to be 9 minus 3 squared plus 5 minus 4 squared. That's going to be 12 squared plus 9 squared. 12 squared, what's that? 12 squared plus 9 squared, that's 15. So we have 15. So the distance between these two circles are 15. Okay, now point Q and P on C1, C2 respectively. The distance between point Q and P is donated by D. Find the greatest value. Okay, so essentially all they want us to do here is find both radii and then add and subtract it from the distance from the center point. Essentially that's all we do when they ask these particular questions. Okay, so we know the distance. Maybe you don't have to write all of this though, because it's A levels. I'm just writing this for explanation. The distance between C1 and C2 center points is equal to 15. Now we need to find the radii of the first one. So let's find the radius of the first equation. So we know that r squared is equal to 64. So that means my first radius is 8. And then for my second radius, I can say, well, that's number 1. So we can say radius 1. Let's go radius 2 is equal to, what was my equation? 16. That means my radius is equal to 4. So my radius 2 is equal to 4. Okay, now that we got my two radii, what we can now do is we can say 15 minus 4 minus 8, that's equal to 3. And then we can also say 15 plus 4 plus 8, which is 27. So the least distance is going to be 3. And then the greatest distance is going to be equal to 27.